Morning. Welcome to another Big Man Limping. This time in South Cumbria and Kendal. We'll see you soon. Nice pretty places in the sun. I better introduce you then for those that don't know it. This is Big Brother Chris.
Hello.
Welcome to Big Man Limping on tour. Although he's got a limp himself today, so older brother limping as well.
Yeah, I'll give you that from the start, yeah. Gary. Yeah, one single
Hello.
Steph's out the dog.
Steph's ran away?
She's gone out with the dog.
Alright. I forgot about that. Both of hers. Oh, aye, and Steph's here now. She's back with the dog.
Star of the show's arrived. And, oh yeah, her, not me. The soundtrack today.
Dee's crotch. I'm not even going to try and pronounce what this one's called. But good beer board. Any amount of room. Oh, he's back as well.
This is just unbelievable, isn't it? In terms of discipline as a whole. It's fantastic.
Western Supermate on a sunny British seaside day. And Wales is just beyond that lump you can see.
Excited cider shoppers.
Yeah, so the guys used to just sit in there.
All right, that was the old shop.
Yeah.
Like a kid in a candy shop. Oh, it smells nice, doesn't it? Cloudy lemon pancakes. Cheese. With all sorts. You're gonna get something you haven't had before. I've not seen these ones before. Rascal and cider barn.
We'll go a few.
I've not seen this one either.
Yeah, that'd be a whole load that you have.
No, I've not. There's one for you, Dee, the vintage. Bottles as well. Hey, I tell you what, cheap enough, isn't it?
Bottles, I've got vintage, rascal, and the size you have to.
Yeah, you're gonna get one of them, Dee.
5 litre.
Let's have a look.
Well, there's a 2.5.
I like the little 2.5 bottle actually, a little growler.
2.5.
Yeah, do you want to do that then?
Can do.
What, merch?
T-shirt.
I can't describe the smell, but it smells like scrumpy. And then which one you get in the trad? In which? I guess dry, right?
Yeah, so officials are dry, and then you've got Sugar Valley, which is a medium, and then Big Apple, which is like a medium sweet. But if you wanted to sample them, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, he's not driving.
So did you, yeah, try a little bit, yeah?
It's not. think I remember from years ago.
My personal recommendation is start with smile, and that one's
I love it.
5%.
Are you happy now with your haul? Yeah. He's got his half and half trad and cheddar valley. I know, he's so happy, isn't he? Bless him. It's a nice happy sound to be clanking the whole way back.
Yeah.
I have one in there. I've got an AF blood orange. Oh, there we go. Alongside a beer mat and a t-shirt. Spoiling himself.
Morning. Big man limping in Kendal this morning. A little bit late last night getting here, so struggling a little bit getting to wake up. Let's see what today brings. Weather looks okay. Let's have a quick look out the window. Premier in Kendal. Long drive yesterday up from Weston-super-Mare. Didn't get here until about 8 o'clock. Nightmare parking. Couple of beers. Today can be brilliant. Let's go and see how we're doing. Welcome to Kendal Marketplace on Monday morning. Pretty quiet around here. I got here about 8 o'clock, 8:30 last night, after what seemed like an 18-hour drive from Somerset. Have a wander around, look at some of the historical bits till the pub's open, and then we'll continue looking at the historical bits but from the inside of pubs. I need to point out that I don't have kids and didn't realise it's half term, so there'll be quite a lot of children wandering around. But I'll try to avoid them within photos as much as I can. This is the road down to the main, I'm guessing used to be the main road through Kendal. Now pretty much pedestrianised. Alright, I walked up here last night. It's totally different in the daytime. Do not feed the pigeons. Well, I had a decent breakfast, but there was no black pudding, so that's a couple of points off. The old Fleece Inn. I went for beer last night. Meant to be quite old, I think. Certainly a nice looking pub. 1634. But as always, someone's got to park their taxi right in front of me, but never mind. This is Kendal Town Hall, which is where the historic walks, or historic trails, seem to be starting from. Let's see how it goes, but if the weather turns bad, this will become a big man pub crawl. Typical British type town hall, which means as it's only like 10:30, 11:15, there'll be nobody in there yet. At a couple of hours before public servants actually start work in the UK. Just in time for lunch, I would guess. And then they'll knock off about 3 o'clock because it's a Monday. So this is the information. And those are the trails, some of which I might be doing today. I think the purple one might be it, although it does seem to go straight up there. But looks like a bank. In fact, it's called Beast Banks, so I'm guessing that's where they ran the cows up in the old world. Not sure what the building is. opposite, or at least I know what it is now because it's a Wetherspoons, but don't know what the history of it is. Maybe I'll find out as I go past. The Miles Thompson, so that doesn't give me an awful lot of clues as to its history. I'm guessing it's been an old mill. Right, I've done 200 yards and already I've hit that. Never mind. But there's a pub on the corner. That'll do. And then a purveyor of Kendal mint cake. I bet I have to mute this because all you're going to hear is me huffing and puffing my way up this bank. I have to make an arse of myself finding the Gitlong Bank in Sheffield. I would have thought I might have looked at a map. But you know what? It's part of the fun, isn't it? Just being absolutely chaotic. Yeah, I'll let you see how hot and sweaty I am already. If I can see a seat, I think we'll sacrifice a wet arse for putting my lung back in. Aptly named. Good grief. It's definitely a hillside. I'm telling myself at least I've done the hard bit first and the rest of the day should be down at river level. So the climb up here is to see Kendal Castle, which is one of those really old ones and has a story. I think it's one of Henry VIII's wives who was imprisoned here. Tell you about that when I get my breath back at the top. It's been a bit wet. Probably should have got my boots out of the car. Whoa, this is, yeah, I'm guessing I haven't found the main path in here yet, but you've almost just seen me flat on my arse. Keep the camera rolling just for the comedy value. I bet I've just walked past a nice easy route in. Yes, I have. See you in a minute. This is the site of Kendal Castle. We're going to get a picture from up here because there is nothing. So I need to find the history. I'll have a sit down and tell you about it. But after I navigate this, which has been fun. Sure-footed as a mountain elephant. An element. I have made it down the north face of the Eiger, and there's an obelisk. Could really find out what that is, couldn't I, before this guy chucks stuff at me with his dogs. That's Doug's for the Scottish people watching. You gotta love big man limping. So I've climbed all the way up this hill to the site of the castle to find actually the castle is just over there on the other side of the valley. So totally wrong. This is the site of an old Mott and Bailey castle, which the kind guy with the dogs has just told me would have been the part of the fortification for the main castle. So I guess the castle will need to be tomorrow on the way out. But it's still a nice view over Kendal from up here. It's about part of the course, isn't it, that I do all of the hard work to actually find I haven't got to the place I was expecting to get to. I've just checked the map, and this is called Castle How. So I'm taking that as Kendal have got it wrong and misnamed this place, because an intrepid traveller like me would go on names, because names are history, and if you call somewhere Castle How, then you gotta have a bloody castle on it. And I'm not accepting anything else. So, huffing and puffing, we are at the Greenside Lime Kiln, which has been conserved, as you possibly read, started in 2008-2009. So lime kilns are found all over the industrial north, pretty much, and it's all part of the industry. They put the limestone into the kilns to produce quicklime. But as I say, this is a thing that you find all over, certainly the north of England, where the Industrial Revolution was taking place. So yeah, again, I'm guessing this is all part of the village or the town of Kendal turning into the size it is today. You've got a river in the middle, so you'll have mills. You've got the fells and the quarries of the Lake District on your doorstep. You've got pretty much everything you need within manageable distance. And you're not even far from the ports of Barrow and the industry there. Then you have easy sea access to the rest of the, well, civilised world. Never mind. Right. I think by the time I follow the trail back down, it'll be lunchtime-ish. So I'll try and get some pics on the way down. But then it's going to be beer o'clock. I should have taken the opportunity to say that while the camera work will be the normal shoddy work that I do, sound might be a little bit better, because I've even invested money in a wireless mic. So if it sounds better and the filming's crap, maybe all I then need to do is get a cameraman. That would be good. Downhill now, gravity is my friend. When Isaac Newton discovered the laws of gravity, he didn't know that he would be helping me with this video. But yeah, snowdrops are out. It is reasonably warm. It's about probably 8 or 9 degrees this morning, which is really quite nice. Nice fresh air. Morning. Now, I just got to throw this out there. I thought people up north still spoke when they passed on a morning. Maybe Cumbrians, a little bit like Yorkshiremen, think actually speaking more words than they need to costs money. But I was brought up proper. So I'll continue speaking to people as I pass them, because I think it's the right thing to do. The birds are talking to me anyway. The little robin singing away somewhere just over my head. I can hear him. Oh, there he is. He's up in there. Aha! Found the bowling green. So my brother would be happy. He can come and play bowls halfway up a hillside in Kendal. And every so often, views open up over the tops of the town to the hills beyond. Even got a little rainbow. Again, over a wall, and suddenly you get views right the way across. I'm guessing that's across into the lakes. Something I'd been talking about with Chris when I was down at Weston-super-Mare was the amount of building going on the floodplain in Weston, especially at this time of year when the rain was really heavy and the fields were all flooded. The building sites were all underwater. Here in Kendal, natural flood management. So within the town, they've created or maintained a natural floodplain. You can possibly see the earthworks that have been built, which will hold some of the water back until it floods over the top of it. Leaky dams, you can see the wood that's been placed just to slow the speed of the water down. Keep it from inundating the town centre itself. And another earth bank here. So that's the river, or the rainwater that's coming off the hillside, because it is quite a steep hillside. Considering all the rain we've had, there isn't an awful lot in the floodplain. Terraced allotments built on the hillside, love it. He's having fun. Morning. This is peaceful. After the month we've just gone through in the family, a little bit of me time, a little bit of peace and quiet. Probably what we all need. Back down in the town centre again. Conveniently, beer o'clock. Last night I went to go into Principal for a quiet pint, and it was anything but quiet. So I'll try again today. Right, I'm going to do this now so I can come into this pub again. It is really good. It is really friendly. And I may want to come back, so I'll get this in the middle now while I haven't had too much to drink, so I don't forget. The famous chocolate house. That sounds interesting. So I've had my directions from the friendly people in the pub. I've got 2 recommendations of pubs. One opens at 3, one doesn't open until 4. I was going to go up to the castle, you know, the castle that I didn't find originally. But I'm told after slipping and sliding my way up to the other place that it's equally wet and grassy going up to the castle. But I'm also told that there's a church which has a licensed pub attached to it, which is where the Parr family are buried. Do you have a church with a bar attached? I think that's getting things the right way, isn't it? Quite a lot of water running in it now. The amount of rain we've had. Looks like there's a riverside walk on both sides. Plenty of park over there. Footbridges across. Now there's a brewery tap not far away. Well, there's even a side to Kendal Castle. So here's me, when I was up on the far side, it seemed miles away. But you know what? It's only about 10-minute, quarter of an hour walk. Unless it's like an hour and a half's walk because the ground is that bad. Every foot you go forward, you go 2 steps back. Bowness Bay Brewing. Tongue twister. Get that after a few pints of Bowness Bay Brewing beers. The old Lakeland stone is everywhere. It's the housing, it's the warehouses. It's even encouraging me to keep on walking rather than sitting in the pub. But I must admit, the moment any rain comes on, and there was almost snow, I'm told earlier, if there's anything really wet comes on, I will be finding a pub. I'm following the signs that say Kendal Castle. But you know what? I know I am not going up to Kendal Castle. But I'll keep on pretending. See, this is what some places do really well. Pause if you want to read it, you know how it works. Coal from Lancaster and carried out limestone and manufactured goods. Yeah. I'm guessing that ties back to the lime kilns that we saw earlier. Another use for the limestone. See, there's some sort of planning in these videos. It's not just me wandering around. Oh, and by the way, you've probably noticed that while I was in the pub, I sorted out the horizontal hold, or the horizon hold. So you may not be getting seasick anymore. Right, I'm just about to swear, because I can now see the castle. Right, okay. Realism has just hit. And for all that I don't mind a walk, it's all the way up there. Not sure I'm meant to be in here, but the barrel house is there. Blend and brew. Wonder what that is. Blend and brew looks like a coffee place. And next door to it, as the rain comes down, is the factory tap, which unfortunately, as the rain started to pee down, doesn't open till 4 o'clock. Gonna guess we got an old railway line walk. This is on the way up to the castle that I'm not going to. Floodlit, which is good. Don't know where. Pretty good walking. Cycle track. Healthy way of getting around the lakes. So from the other side, now looking back up to the obelisk where I was this morning. So I was up on that hillside. Now I'm at the other side of town, and the castle is up on the top there. Really nice riverside walk. I just crossed over that bridge there. Yeah, again, bowling greens. Really pleasant. If it isn't raining, of course. So, which way are we going? The Brewery Arts Centre. Village and Parish Church. Let's keep on walking, eh? As always, leisurely wander. River's running quite high. You can get out there on your surfboard. I believe this is the Abbott Hall Gallery. Open Wednesdays to Saturday. But of course, I'm here on a Monday. Church. This is what they call parish church, I'm guessing. It's quite large. Oh right, okay, hang on. Ooh, lights are on, so I think I might go and have a look around in here. I wonder whether this is the church that the lady in the pub, and I do apologise for not remembering her name, said is where the Parr family are all buried. Yeah, I'm going to guess that this is exactly the place the lady in the pub was talking about, with the pub attached to the church. Because there's the pub, the Ring of Bells, and there's the parish church. Holy Trinity, Kendal Parish Church. And as long as I don't get run over, say a prayer for me. Lovely big church. And I think there's a welcome sign at the door. So, as has been the way today, it is... the church is closing at 3 p.m. today. Such a pity. I think it is actually 3 p.m. I wonder whether I can get 5 minutes in to just get some shots. A lovely church. Hope my camera deals with the light and my whispering comes over okay. For those in the know, family will always check out an organ. I've got in just before they close. I'm going to have a look and see if I can find whose organ it is. Normally they're either Harrison's, which is where my dad worked and made pipes for, or they're Willis organs. So I found a booklet, and it was a Willis organ originally, now in the care of a company in Liverpool. The surrounds of a church are always really nice to look at, aren't they? They all have the same feel to them. Calm. This is the Ring of Bells. That is one pretty much attached to the pub. And of course we love the No Labour MPs sign in the top. No, nothing political on here, but wow, snug. And it's snug. So that was the Ring of Bells. Really nice pub. Really nice people. So, got recommendations of places to stop. Wander through the centre of Kendal. Got a pub to go to, that's 7 minutes walk. Pub to go to, that's 17 minutes walk. Or more likely 10 minutes from the 7-minute pub. So that's great. Always talk to the locals and never get run over while crossing the road. So pretty much most of what I've got done has come from talking to people and chatting to them in the pubs. So when you complain about the number of pubs I go to, that's the way it works. I've also found out that the railway bridge that I stood and talked about on the other side of the river, local knowledge again, was actually over the filled-in canal. So it would have been a canal with a towpath that linked to the canal from Lancaster, from Glasson Docks. When Kendal was a wool town and a tannery from all the sheep that were up on the fell side. Also the limestone would have been brought down and put onto canal boats. and dragged down to Glasson Docks to move on to wherever it was needed. Local knowledge, mate. That's what you've got to get. You don't get better local knowledge than sitting in a pub having a couple of pints of beer. There's one for me to search out. What is a strict Baptist chapel? I'm guessing yet again there's going to be a specific thing. I mean, that's obviously the chapel that you can just see there with a pointed roof. Probably converted into a house now. But what is a strict Baptist chapel? Stream running off the hillside. I'm guessing ends up through there. And 2 days. Nah, who would want to go there? No chance. Let's go to the theatre, shall we? Shakespeare Inn. I don't think I'll be in the beer garden. It's absolutely tipping down again. Ah well, that explains it. Need to be careful of winter opening hours in Kendal because Monday is definitely one of those days.